Hey Vaughn Forest family, I wanted to give you a quick update. This Sunday, March 15th, as well as next Sunday, March 22nd, we will only be gathering as a church body through our online environments. So at 9:30 and 11 a.m. for the next 2 Sundays, we won't be meeting physically here on our campus, but we will be broadcasting our services live online. I'll say more about that in just a minute. But first, I wanted to let you know why we reached this decision. First of all, please know this decision wasn't reached lightly, that our pastors, our governance board, we've been praying about this literally since Monday as we've been monitoring what's been going on around the world, around our nation, and then as we found out this morning here locally in Montgomery as well. These truly are unprecedented times. And any time in our church's history that there's been unprecedented times, it's been an unprecedented opportunity for the church to be the church. A.W. Tozier said it best, that a scared world needs a fearless church. So we are not reacting or responding out of fear. Rather, we are moving forward fearless because of the faith we have in Jesus Christ. And yet that same faith calls us to love our neighbor as ourselves. And sometimes loving our neighbor looks different than maybe what we would have anticipated. And from everything we've been told from experts, both here locally, experts in our nation, what they are telling us is the best way to love our neighbors is to not be in close proximity with our neighbors. And so we want to heed their advice. We aren't experts in this. We trust our local leadership. In fact, I want to applaud the local leadership as they have been prayerfully trying to make decisions as well. And we want to support them as they've asked for gatherings of larger to 500 people to not happen for the time being. And so we want to heed their advice and we want to show them that we support the decisions they're making. So let me challenge you to be loving your neighbor through creative ways. We as a church are going to do what we can to provide care for our church family during this time in creative ways. We've set up a new email address, care@vaughnforest.com. If you find yourself in a situation where you need groceries or you need supplies, you're not able to get out to get those, we will be monitoring that email address literally 24/7. Just send us an email. We can even place the order for you. Go pick up your groceries, bring them to your home, care@vaughnforest.com. Also, in only God's sovereign way, the sermon that I had marked to preach this Sunday, literally months ago, as a part of our #Discipline for Godliness series, was on solitude. So I'm going to be preaching a sermon on solitude this Sunday. Like I said, it'll be a live broadcast. Our full worship team will be here. I'll be preaching the message both 9:30 and 11 a.m. And since I am going to be talking about solitude, and since a lot of us will be in situations over the next 7 to 10 days that we've really never been in before, we've been encouraged to kind of stay home or not be in as much contact with others, I'm going to offer some practical steps of how to really step into this season of solitude in a way where it connects you with your Heavenly Father. I'll be offering some tips for how to do this as a family, for how to instruct your children and your teenagers on how to do this as well. And so I really want to encourage you to not miss our service this Sunday. Not only will I be mentioning that, I'll also talk about some next steps that we're going to be taking in the coming weeks as well as a church family. But please join me, as I know you already have been, in continuing to pray. Pray for God to move. Our God is a healer, and we know that God can bring healing about through doctors, through medical experts, through those who are literally putting their own well-being in danger as they seek to serve others. And I just want to challenge all of us as a church family to continue to pray for those individuals and to pray for God to bring healing, not just in our community, not even just in our nation, but our God's a global God. So we're asking Him to bring healing around our world as well. Thanks, and I hope to be able to see you in person very, very soon.